doing over here?
More like this end.
You're gonna make a house again?
Yes.
Another little tower?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Oh no! My finger didn't wake up.
Are the Peppas in there?
Yeah.
Let me see.
George is in here, Papa's in here, Mommy Pig's in here, Daddy Pig's in here. Bella, Xander, Baby George, and Rebecca Rabbit are all in the pot.
Oh, very good. Morning, guys. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to today's video. Hopefully today's gonna be a pretty chill day because I want to just hang out around the house, talk to you guys, be a little chatty, and get a couple things done around the house. Kids are playing and content, so I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some breakfast. I made myself yesterday the most delicious tasting breakfast of my life, so I'm gonna see if I can replicate that again and show you how I do it. First things first, Phyllis still lives, okay? So my sourdough starter helped me make this bread. Of course, I can't do this with my left hand, but I made some sourdough the other day with the revived Phyllis. So remember, the cleaners had like thrown away my active starter, but I was able to take some discard from the fridge and like activate it again. So I have some sourdough that I'm gonna make some toast with. We're gonna make breakfast, and I'm gonna make, I didn't even tell you what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make toast with avocado, a fried egg, and tomatoes from the garden, because this past weekend Riley and Jackson both picked like the big giant tomatoes. Not giant, but I think they were called the early girl tomatoes, but they're not cherry tomatoes. So I sliced those, put them on my toast, and it was delicious. I'm gonna have that again today. I hope you guys are doing good, by the way. I feel like I've been so busy in this season right now where like I've got like the moms group that I'm taking on those responsibilities, and just the kids are busy and active these days, and like Joe and I have had a lot going on and stuff. So I feel like, I don't know, I've just been on like go mode and like creating content, and I know that there's like a million comments I haven't responded to, so I'm sorry about that. Don't like to go that long without responding to comments, but like I need to take some time to like sit down and get back into it, because like I miss talking to you guys in that way. Like I'm in my DMs on Instagram a lot. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but I promise that I'm gonna try to do better about my comments. But point is, I hope you guys are doing great. But anyway, let me show you the most delicious breakfast of life. So I'm gonna take a little piece of this sourdough and cut it. I'm still waiting for my birthday so I can get that bread knife. I'm gonna put this in the toaster. I need to cut that pineapple and the cantaloupe that's been sitting here like on my counter. I think they've been there for like a whole week, so they're just like part of the family now. These are what the tomatoes are looking like, the ones that I'm gonna use, but I have one in the fridge. I was gonna use this avocado, not so much anymore. I didn't know it would turn this bad. Like what the heck, look at that. That's disgusting. I have another one in the fridge, thankfully. Okay, one fried egg, toast. Really wanted this to be like more spreadable avocado, but today it's not as like ripe as I would want it. But like spread some avocado or make some nice slices, not ugly looking slices like this one. Salt, pepper, add the fried egg. Then I've got the tomatoes from the garden, a bit more salt and pepper. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil just on here. Everything but the bagel seasoning. Just right on top. Oh my god, that is delicious. And that is my breakfast today. Makes me super happy. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy it, and then we will talk. All right, guys, so it's a little later. It's like 10:45. I have not accomplished much of anything. I was talking to Mimi on the phone, so we did our little morning FaceTime session, and then the kids have been playing over here super nicely. So by nicely, I mean taking out literally every single one of their toys, and I need to do a new toy rotation because the toys have gotten out of hand here. It's just been nonstop, like adding to it and bringing stuff up from the basement. So I need to do that at some point. I did bring out the kids' magnet tiles, so that they hadn't played with for a while, and Jackson's been loving playing with these. He makes like a little road for his cars, which is super cute. Like he lines them all up and then puts the cars over them. Jackson, what are you doing? I made the mistake, Joe and I made the mistake of getting rid of the gate, and although it's awesome for us in terms of like ease of getting upstairs, this is now what they like to do. They come up here and they play on the stairs, and I'm constantly like, hello, we don't play on the stairs. So that is fun. All right, guys, I've been hanging with the kids. I need to clean some stuff up. I need to take care of some things. But first, before we do that, I wanted to thank today's sponsor. So I wanted to thank Blue Land for sponsoring today's video. I've worked with Blue Land before. I'm sure you may have seen them here on my channel, but I have loved their cleaners. So they're the company that has these cleaners. So I worked with them a while ago, and then Joe and I still continued to get their products, and then they're working with me again today. So I'm so excited. But I have loved using their cleaners. They're a lot more sustainable. So basically, Blue Land doesn't use any like single-use plastics in their products, and the concept is genius because the way that it works is you get the you get the bottles. So you can go online, you can check out their website, you can get any of their kits. You can decide if you just want to get like the hand soap or if you want to get one of their other bundles. So they have a bunch that you can choose from. So you get the bottle, and then from that point forward, instead of going to the store and getting a whole other plastic bottle and all of that, you get instead is you get the little tablets. And I feel like that's such a great way to just be a little bit more sustainable. I've talked to you guys before here on the channel, like how I'm trying to just like limit even like my paper towels. I'm trying to use like more towels, washing them, just making little switches like that in my daily life. And this is one of the ones that was really easy for me to do. So after the first time that you order the bottles, then from that point forward, you get the tablets. The tablets come out to I think like $2 a tablet. So very cost effective. And then to make the actual cleaning solution, it's so easy. You get some warm water, you fill up your bottles either to like the little black line that's there or on these bigger bottles like right over here. So you fill it up with water, then you take the tablet, you throw the tablet in, and then you leave it on the counter, you wait for it to dissolve, and then within a matter of minutes you have your new cleaning solution without having to buy a whole other bottle. So I really love these. They're effective, they're convenient, they're affordable, they're made from clean ingredients. The products are also EPA Safer Choice certified. So this is probably the one that I've used the most often, the multi-surface spray. I use this for everything. I use this to clean the kitchen counter, the kids' little table when it gets all messy. I clean the kitchen with this. So this one is like almost empty, but I didn't want to like refill it because then I'd have to like throw out this part. But I do have like a backup tablet now, so that when I run out of this, again, all I have to do is put water in here, add the tablet, and then I have some more of the multi-surface spray. It's also really nice because I feel comfortable like having even like Riley help me out, like cleaning and stuff. I can spray this on the table, she can spray it, and I'm not like worried about like what kinds of chemicals and stuff are in here. So this has been the one that I've used the most. I've also used their soap. This is the soap that I always have like in the kitchen. These other two, they have a glass and mirror cleaner and also a bathroom cleaner. I haven't used these as often just because you guys know I have the cleaning company that comes in and cleans the bathrooms and stuff. So these I do have. I keep them under the sink, but I don't use them as often. But if you wanted to get like all of these, this is considered like their clean essentials kit. So you can go online. I'll have a link down below, by the way. I'll have a link in the description box, and they are giving you guys a discount if you want to check it out. If you use my link and my code, again, all the information will be down below. You get 15% off of any of the kits. So I would take advantage if you've just been looking for some new cleaning products or looking just to make a little sustainable lifestyle switch, something where you're not using as much plastic and you're just being a little bit nicer to the planet. I feel like this is an easy thing that you can do. So thank you to Blue Land for sponsoring today's video. We are going to do some cleaning, so let's get to work.
I know which one to use.
Which one do you use?
The yellow.
Yeah. Okay, so the kitchen is looking better. That's about as good as I can get these days. So I'm gonna feed the starter. I'm gonna feed Phyllis, just get her going, and then we can do something else. So I've gotten actually a lot of questions lately about sourdough starter. I don't consider myself an expert yet to like be able to tell you exactly what to do. I always refer you to Simply Allie. She has like a highlight on her Instagram account. I'll try to see if I can link her down below. But she has a detailed like how to make a starter like highlight on Instagram. I do, however, have a video where I showed you the first loaf of sourdough bread that I made. So if you ever want to see that, I'll try to also link that for you guys. But basically, if I want to keep my starter going, which a starter is basically what is allowing the bread to rise. So instead of using like yeast and stuff, this is what rises your bread, if I'm not like understanding that incorrectly. So in order to keep this active and bubbly, like if you're gonna make sourdough bread, you want it to be bubbly and active, and you do that by feeding it every day. That's when you hear people saying, oh, I gotta feed my starter. You have to feed it. And what that means is that you add water and you add flour, and there's like a specific measurement. Maybe some people don't use specific measurements. I feed it 50 grams of water and 50 grams of all-purpose flour. And I do that anytime that I wanna make it active or bubbly, because I have the intention of baking with it, or because I just want to make sure that it's continuing to be active. You can keep it in the fridge though. So if you're not going to bake with it for a while, if you're not going to bake with it like every day, some people literally bake with sourdough every single day. I am not quite there yet. Maybe one day when I live on a farm somewhere and that's all I do in my life. But right now I bake at least once a week. So I bake a decent amount with it and it makes me super happy. So I just want to make sure that I'm maintaining it and that it's still going well. So it's actually been like a couple days where it's been sitting on the counter and I haven't fed it. So today I'm gonna feed it. So my flour, I got my water already, and then I mix it and I cover it. And then maybe later, if I remember, I'll try to show you what it looks like when it is active. I do like to use my little kitchen scale. And fun fact, my sister's actually trying right now to make one. And she's at Mimi's house and I can't wait to see them because we're gonna go there next week, God willing. Because Everly's going to be baptized. So I'm hoping that when we get there, I can either look at her sourdough starter and help her out, or maybe it'll be active already. But she wants to try to learn how to bake with it and stuff. And I'm so happy because I feel like I've gotten my whole family down there. You guys will see when I go down there and I film. But I feel like I've gotten a lot of people on board with some of like this farmer stuff, like with some of the gardening and stuff. My brother's been gardening. And so he'll send me pictures of like, they got a planter box where they've had like basil and he's growing peppers. And then he started growing a bunch of tomatoes too. And then it's just so funny because he didn't realize that every single like little tomato plant, like each little stem was like a whole full-blown like plant. So now there's like a million cups in Mimi's backyard with tomato plants, and Mimi's having a fit because Mimi likes, you know, for her house to look nice and tidy. And her backyard looks like what happens when you start gardening. It looks like just all of the plants, all of the things. But I'm glad that I'll have at least that to like look at and keep me entertained, since I'll be away from my garden for a while and it's making me sad. At least I can like live vicariously through their garden. So here we go. It is 11:45 now. I'll see if I can show you guys later. But you see, like, there's not that many bubbles. It kind of just looks like liquidy. So hopefully in a few hours, it'll look a little different. And then I can do like a little before and after and show you the difference. I just keep her over here, cover it up so that no flies or like little gnats get in, and then we'll come back to it later. Mac? What are you doing, little dude? Look at all of the cars. Like, I have never, I mean, this is the first time that I have a boy, obviously, so I've never witnessed like the obsession with cars and like how he can never have enough cars. And they're all different and unique, and he loves them all so very much. You're gonna put them inside Mac? Good job. Do you want to count all the cars you have? Nope. Okay, cool. Wait, I have to go check on your sister because she's being quiet. Oh, this is normal. What are you doing in here? Why are you building a tower?
This is for George.
For who? For George? That's his castle? But why are we in the bathroom? Can't we like do this somewhere else? No. And like, look, Everest. Everest is over here. Why is Everest up there? Hey, let's get out of here. Like, your toilet seat is on the floor. Why is the bunny in here, Riley? We don't play in the bathroom. No. That's for toilet paper. Bunny. Okay, let's get out of here and play somewhere else. All right, let's fold some laundry. I've had this laundry in the dryer for like 2 days, so I think it is time now to finally go ahead and fold it and put it in Riley's room. So yeah, I'm trying to think of like what I can catch you guys up on. I already told you guys that we're gonna go to Miami next week, so I've got like a bunch of stuff that I need to take care of before we go. I'm super excited, obviously, because not only are we going to Miami, but right after Miami, like I'm gonna be in Miami for like, I don't know, 2 days, 3 days. And then we're going to St. Augustine with my family. We rented like an Airbnb We're gonna go and hang out and just explore St. Augustine and just be together as a family, because it's been a while since we do that and go somewhere. So we're really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a good time, and yes, hopefully I will vlog some of it. St. Augustine, I've been there before. I think I went there once or twice. I can't remember if I went once or twice, but the last time that I was there with Joe, and I was actually pregnant with Riley, if I'm not mistaken, because I was still working at the advertising agency that I worked at when I was like before I had Riley. So the advertising agency that I worked at, one of their clients was like one of the tour companies in St. Augustine. So I was there and we got to like explore the town, which is super cool. There's actually a lot of fun things to do in St. Augustine, but I was pregnant with Riley back then is the point. And so like I couldn't like drink at like a bunch of the like the restaurants and stuff. Like I wanted to go and like have a glass of wine with Joe and stuff, and I couldn't because I was pregnant. So this time around, I'm looking forward to, you know, just enjoying some time with Joe, and hopefully I can like leave the kids with Mimi and Papa like one of the nights, and Joe and I can go on a date night and stuff, and it should be very, very cool. Something random, super random I can tell you is that Joe and I, we started watching last night. We started watching this super old series on Catholicism from, if you're Catholic, I don't know if you've heard of Bishop Barron before, but he's got a lot of YouTube videos and stuff, and he, like 10 years ago, he did like this 10-part series on Catholicism and the religion and like the beliefs and all of that. But it's cool because he goes to like all the different places. Like he goes to Bethlehem, he goes to Rome, like he goes to all of these very historical, like meaningful places. So I'm excited to watch the whole series. Joe and I only started watching the first episode last night. But it's super nice because like if you're, I don't know, at all into history and stuff and like the history of the church, it's great to like go to all of these like sacred places. Like the episode last night, Bishop Barron was in Bethlehem. He was like at the site of the crucifixion, like all these super holy places. Like I would love, like in some other lifetime, I would love to go to like the Holy Land and to go to Rome and to go to the Vatican. I feel like it would be so cool. I don't know if any of you guys have ever gone or what that was like, but I feel like it would be so cool to like go visit some of those super important and meaningful historic places. Just like on that subject, I've just been so impressed with Joe lately, and not that I want to make this like a corny video about Joe, because you guys know, like I love his face. He's still annoying. He still annoys the crap out of me sometimes, and he's always telling me that I leave things out and things are out of place and all of that and all of his OCD tendencies. But I've been really impressed with just like his desire to like grow in his faith and have a relationship with God, and like all of these things that I just never thought like he'd be into or that he'd do or want to even be open to. And so I say that to encourage you, if you guys have also like a partner or like your husband or something who thinks that faith or religion or any of that is kind of like corny and like this weird thing that they don't want to do, like I encourage you to pray for them. I encourage that you ask God to like open their hearts to that. I know that that's something that I was doing for a really long time, and like those prayers have been answered, and I feel now like more than ever that like God has really been like listening to the things that we've been praying for and hoping and desiring as like a family. So I really hope, like I hope that one day he will like sit down and just like share with you guys a little bit more about his testimony and just like where he's at in his faith journey, and I plan on doing the same. But it's been really cool. It's been really cool, and really like I don't want to again like think too much about it, because like I will cry if I let myself get emotional, but God's grace is so good and like very, very powerful. So if that's something that you also desire, and you also, you know, have a desire to have faith be a part of your life or your partner's life or your family's life, continue to ask for it, continue to pray for it. I feel like a broken record sometimes, because like some of the things that I keep saying, like I keep saying them in all my videos because I feel like they're that important. But now more than ever, like it's so important to have like a strong family unit. Not that anyone is ever going to be perfect. Not that your family is going to be without headaches and screaming and tantrums, because like that's my life, right? Like we have like God at the center right now of our life, and faith is a big part of it. My house is still a disaster. There are some days where it's a hot mess. Like even this Sunday before going to church, it's like to get to church, everybody's screaming their heads off. Everybody wants to like rip each other's throat out because there's a lot of tension and stress, and that's still life with toddlers. So that doesn't just like magically go away. But it's so important to have that strong foundation as a family, and to have something so much bigger than yourselves that you're like working towards. And the world is full of a lot of like dark things and evil things. Culture right now in this world is like so anti-biblical, and so we need like a strong family foundation. So that's my little pep talk for the day on faith and all of that. Thanks for listening. Maybe I sound like a weirdo to you guys. That's okay. Maybe every once in a while I'll just get in front of the camera and spit out stuff and you guys are gonna think, wow, she's super, super weird. And that's okay. You can skip through these parts. You can say, okay, I love Kayla, and maybe sometimes she sounds like a weirdo. I get it, but I'm telling you, only because I've seen the graces in my life and I've seen like the goodness that has come from diving into my faith. Otherwise, I wouldn't tell you, or I would tell you, hey, I've tried this, it did not work, it is not good. I'm telling you that it's so good. So I love you guys and you're my friends. And because I've experienced something so good for me and for my family, like I want that for all of you guys. So that is it. Let's go put some stuff away and continue with the day. Okay, so I'm over here refilling diapers because that's basically what I do with my life. It's like every other day, there's no diapers either in Jackson's room or over here where we keep diapers. So I have to keep going down to the basement, refilling the diaper stations. But it occurred to me that it's been a while since I show you the diapers that we use. And yeah, I'm gonna change your diaper now. That's why I went to go get diapers. These are the Amazon diapers, you guys, and I love them. If you ask Mimi, she's not the biggest fan, but I feel like they work just fine. They are way cheaper than like Pampers. You wanna have it? Where are you gonna put them? So I don't know, sometimes I feel like we get hung up on like a specific brand. If you're trying to save some money, try some different diaper brands. I've heard great things about the Costco ones, like the Kirkland brand, that it's like the same as Huggies. But I don't think you have to spend a fortune on diapers. And that's one of the places where every once in a while I will save money when I can get these a lot cheaper than Pampers. So it's like the gentle...
No, more diapers.
More diapers? You want more? Okay, but these are not like a toy, okay? We gotta take them to your room. Okay? And yes, he's still in diapers, my friends. Every time I do an update on him or something, I get questions. When are you going to a potty train? All of that. I don't know, you guys. Jackson is 2.5.
Oh, why not?
And I'm not prepared to potty train a boy. So, if you want to leave me any tips or anybody that you have found helpful for potty training. I did a whole potty training video when I potty trained Riley. Jackson, why have you made a mess? So I have like the method we use for Riley, but Riley was like, I don't know, she was like 3.5 maybe when we potty trained her. Like it took her a while to get with the program, but then when she was finally ready, it took her like 3 days. You like those? So right now Jackson is very happy with his diapers, and so we're probably gonna continue that for a little while because mentally, I'm just not ready. Like I've heard stuff like, I don't know, they have like these things now that some moms have told me, like where it's like a thing you put on top of the potty so that they can like aim, or like they can, it's like a little drawing or something that they're like aiming their freaking thing at so that they can pee. I'm not ready for that. Pee everywhere. It's gonna be very different than with a girl. I've heard also like letting them pee outside, like a dog, like opening up the door and being like, all right, it's time for you to pee outside. So I don't know, I'm not there yet. Now I have a freaking pile of diapers. Why? Welcome to life, trying to get anything done with a toddler around. This is why you just wait till they're asleep, but then there's never enough time. All right, so it's like 12:30. The kids are gonna have a snack and then they'll do lunch. Jackson is over here having cantaloupe. He is obsessed with cantaloupe. You like cantaloupe? Yeah. I never thought that he would like this because Riley doesn't really love cantaloupe, and I don't actually even like cantaloupe. But he can devour an entire cantaloupe, which is one of the reasons why... You like that? Which is one of the reasons why I planted more in the backyard, because I figured if he'll eat that, that's an awesome fruit that we can grow. Delicious. Riley's just having grapes. Is that your good snack? So yeah, they're gonna watch some Paw Patrol. I put some Paw Patrol up there for them. We'll have lunch, do that. I'm gonna finally finish my coffee from this morning. And then I think that when they go down for quiet time, I'm gonna try to organize my bathroom, because my bathroom, you guys will see, is a disaster. So maybe we can tackle that when I have a moment of peace. Jackson, why are you pinching me? What are you?
A crab.
You're a crab? Excuse me, that's not nice.
Me.
Can I finish doing my work?
Nope.
No? What do you want?
Bob.
What do you want?
Mama.
Do you want to sing Paw Patrol for me?
Nope.
You're pinching me like a little crab. Why do you want to do this to me?
Happy birthday.
Hmm?
Get up a chair.
Get up on the chair? Oh! Be careful! Sorry guys, I've been over here trying to edit a little bit, trying to get a little work done, and then this is what happens. Are you a crab? This is like from their sensory bins and stuff, like so that they can play with their sensory stuff. He decided he wants to be a crab with it, so that's great. Ow! What are you doing, little miss? Did you finish eating all your grapes?
Yeah, but I'm still hungry.
Okay, I'm gonna make you guys lunch now. Okay. Tell your guys that you're gonna go relax.
I'm gonna relax.
Alright, so I was doing some work. The kids decided to come out here, so I figured I'll just show you guys the garden real quick. It's been raining, so I had to do some work this morning and fix some of my plants.
Come on, to the garden.
To the garden we go? Jackson, what is that? He sees the pumpkin. What? Big pumpkin?
Yeah, the sun. Oh, no.
What do you think of the pumpkin?
It's ginormous. I don't think we can actually carry that.
So over here we've got the big pumpkin that is growing, and that is just super cool. So I hope it continues to grow. Maybe we'll see it turn orange. We'll have a pumpkin by Halloween. My Brussels sprouts that I planted the other day, that I transplanted from seedlings, they're still alive, so they're still looking good. Jackson, you're stepping on my lettuce, buddy. Yep. Stepping on my lettuce.
Sorry.
It's okay, I still love you. I think my onions are pretty much almost ready to harvest, because I think once these start turning brown, like I could probably pull these out of the ground and we've got an onion. So I think some of these did okay, others did not. But again, for my first time with onions, I think we'll at least get a little bit of onions. But this is something I don't think I've shown you. We've got some watermelon that are looking pretty good. We've got 3, and this is the size of them. So that's my hand. We've got this one, and there is another one over here. So we've got some watermelon. Hopefully those will continue to grow. Sunflower is looking tall as ever. It's almost, well, I think it's kind of past the fence already. Jackson, what do you see?
See watermelon going.
You want to see it?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, it's a watermelon.
It's my rabbit.
You can't have it yet. It's got to keep growing. It's still baby watermelon. And then some of this corn, I think, I don't know exactly when you pull it off, but some of that corn hopefully will be ready. What if we, I think I had seen somebody kind of like peel it. Check, look, if you peel it, that is freaking corn, you guys. That is so cool. So I don't know how much longer I have to leave it, but those are absolutely like corn things in there. What is that, a little flower?
Yeah, just for you.
Oh, thank you so much. And then these tomato plants are still growing. This is the plant that I harvested those tomatoes from breakfast. They were like the big red ones. So some of these are also here starting to ripen up. They still have a ways to go. Then my basil plant is doing amazing. This basil plant did awesome. So I've been using this. I use it for my bruschetta. My tomato plants that I planted the other day from seedlings that I put here. Remember, these were like the little ones that I had in the cup if you saw the garden chores video. Those are still doing good, and hopefully they will continue to grow. The cilantro didn't make it. Cilantro is not doing so good. But it's been raining a ton. So like yesterday, look how sad it was. This plant got knocked over, and so we lost all of these tomatoes. Like these were all on the floor this morning. So I need to be careful with that one.
Plant 2 zucchinis.
2 zucchinis. These are all the zucchini plants, but the bugs are starting to get in them. So I think there's a zucchini growing down there, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't have anything to harvest. But there are a ton of cantaloupe. But we've got little ones. Like, I don't think they're going to be huge in size, but that is a cantaloupe. That is a bee over there. There's another one under there. There's a lot of bees. I know, but there's a lot of bees in here, Mama. There's this little itty bitty one, and then there's another one over here. I feel like this one might be the biggest one that we have down there, and there is another one over here. So we've got some cantaloupe. They're just not very big, so I don't know if that's bad, if that's how they're supposed to be. But I personally, I don't care really like how big they are, as long as they taste good, as long as like you can eat them. They don't have to be like the biggest cantaloupes. I have to figure out, look Jackson, look, this almost is getting left behind. Here. I have to figure out when I harvest my sweet potato. I'm not quite sure yet. I have to do some research. And then my green beans, I've harvested from here a bunch. So you guys have seen me, you know, harvest some green beans. I don't know if like they're getting to the point where they're just kind of done, but every once in a while I'll come out here and harvest some of these. Look how big this one is. But then over here, I know it's super loud, so just try to listen to me if you can. Joe this weekend installed my new hose reel. So now I have a new hose right here, so then I can just take that straight to the garden. Makes it a lot easier. And then these are going well, so I planted outside of the garden, in case you missed that memo. I planted some more cantaloupe. So all of these, I had started in like little trays up there, and so I transplanted them here. So we have 4 cantaloupes, and then these are tomato plants. So we got tomato, tomato, and then also over here, because I couldn't help myself, I've got another cantaloupe, tomato, and another little tomato over there. So more stuff outside of the garden because I ran out of space. What do you think, Jackson? What's your favorite thing in the garden? What do you like?
Watermelon.
You like the watermelon?
And you know, I like the watermelon too.
You want to grab this green bean? Let's see if we can get it from out here.
My turn.
You want to pull it?
My turn.
Here, somebody grab it.
No.
Okay, I'll get you another one, okay? There's other ones. Here, Jackson, grab that one.
Yes.
Good job. Thank you, guys.
I rolled it.
Oh, you're going to hold it? Okay, let's go inside. All right, guys. This is the state of my bathroom right now. Riley was in here. So Riley was clearly in here. And this is what she likes to do in the morning now. Like, she comes in here and she plays with all my makeup. Like, this is not acceptable. Look at all of my nail polishes. So I'm going to start off by seeing if I can just, like, get rid of at least half of this stuff. Like, at least my makeup, go through my makeup maybe, and see if I can get rid of half. That would be a great accomplishment. Half of this stuff I'm sure is already expired as it is. So that's gonna be my challenge, to go through my makeup stuff, see if I can fit everything that I wanna fit, like just in here. That would make me super, super happy. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by just seeing what I have. I'm not gonna do like my nail polish, okay? That'll be another day. What I wanna focus on is just like makeup that I have that's here. And so I'm gonna make piles of just what I'm keeping and what I'm throwing away. And that's gonna be the piles that I have. And like I said, to see if maybe I can fit everything in this little organizer, because I don't use half of it. Just take it all out. I know that this is gonna trigger so many people. So let's just empty it all out and see what we're gonna keep. Okay, so I made a little bit of progress here. So this is everything that I am throwing away, and then this is the stuff that I'm gonna keep. So I think that those are some pretty, good sized piles in terms of what I'm gonna throw away. And again, no judgment. I don't wanna hear, oh, why are you throwing this away? I'm throwing it away because I don't need it in my life. And this we're gonna keep. So now let me see with the stuff that I'm gonna keep, what fits in here, and if I can make the space that I need in there. So that is pretty cool because everything fits in there. And I still have like some other spaces. Like if I wanted to put something like over here, I could. But I kept a couple different lipsticks. Honestly, this has been probably like my go-to for lips. It's like almost like a stain. It's from It Cosmetics. It's called Je ne sais quoi. That's been my go-to. This also is what like I wore this morning. This is what I put on. It's also kind of like a lip stain from Pixie. Nothing fancy. These are just like some other lipsticks in case, you know, I ever feel like just switching things up. This is like my everyday makeup. Like this is my powder. This is my go-to foundation. This is what I was wearing on my face this morning. My one little eyeshadow palette right now that I use the most often if I ever put on eyeshadow. And then this is the blush that I like. I also have the pink one, but it's in my diaper bag. And then just like my mascara. I've got like eyebrow pencils in there. And then this is the stuff that I'm gonna keep for lips. Just a couple other, I don't even know what's in here. A couple of the Jacqueline Cosmetics lip things, some lip liners. I really kind of wear like the same thing. I do like the pillow lips from, is it Cosmetics? Yeah, It Cosmetics, the pillow lips I like. And then down here, I just have some of the, like the CC creams. They sent me a whole bunch of them, so I still have to figure out what my shade is. So I'm gonna leave them in here for now. I have a little bit of bronzer. Seriously, nothing very fancy because I don't wear a lot of fancy makeup. But then in the trash bin, surprisingly, I think it might be a little bit surprising, like my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is like something that a bunch of people swear by, Charlotte Tilbury like lipstick. And there's even a, whatever, a lip gloss that I had bought for myself one Christmas. I don't like it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Some of the Jacqueline Cosmetics, the like the powders for your face, they're like blush powders. They were a little bit too strong, very, very pigmented. So like I don't reach for those a lot. So I'm throwing those away. These are a couple shades that I know for sure just are not my shade. And then expired like mascara and some like different things that I just don't use. So all of this is going in the trash. So that is a million times better. That feels so liberating, honestly. Just that everything now is kind of there and just a lot better than the mess that was like all over my bathroom. I truly want to do that with so many spaces in my house, like declutter, get rid of half of my things. Like I really do. Like there's a part of me that wants to do it, and I may get to that at some point. The problem is that it's really weird being in this space and decluttering because like on one hand, like you're judged if you don't declutter, right? They're like, oh, you have all these things. Then you start decluttering, and then no matter how you declutter, whether you get rid of half of your things or you donate them or you donate them here or donate them there, there's someone upset about how you're like getting rid of your things. Like, oh, you donated to the wrong place, or can't believe you're wasting all that, or you should be giving it to here, or oh, I would buy your things. So it's like you can never please everybody, which is, I mean, the internet, which is life itself, and that's fine. But it's just annoying a little bit to like, you know, I just want to be able to get rid of my stuff. And like, I don't even want to tell you what I do with my stuff and just get rid of it. So I may do that at some point. I may just start decluttering all the things. I may not tell you where I'm giving it to or donating it to, but it's getting out of my house. And for me and for my mental health, that's what's important. Like making space for the things that matter in my house, making space for stuff that matters in my life. Like that concept makes sense to me, right? The concept of having fewer things. I'm still not gonna ever be a true minimalist, but can I make strides so that I'm closer to that? I think I could. Hi.
It's sharks.
How are you?
Oh, you see sharks.
You see sharks?
Right now it's too warm.
It's too warm? I have no idea what you're saying. I love you, though. How was your nap?
Really good.
Really good?
What?
You want to go to Riley's room?
Nope.
Nope. Let's go play. Let's go play in Riley's room.
No, it's going downstairs.
You want to go play downstairs?
No.
Huh? Say hi, sister.
Hi, sister.
Riley, what is this mess?
This is for like Idaho and May's house.
For Idaho? Riley woke up this morning literally saying that she's moving to Idaho. And I don't know why, but she's packed up her suitcase. She's got her hair bows, and she says that she's going to Idaho. So, yeah, hope you like it there.
So we need like a winter coat. Always wear a winter coat.
Oh, because it's cold there?
Yeah, it's really cold. It's full of snow.
Okay.
And we're going to a hotel before we move to for our big road trip to Idaho. So that's why I have some PJs here.
Okay.
Mini PJs. Those are comfy.
Okay.
And you know, I also have these unicorn slippers when it's cold tonight.
Okay, so you're taking that for Idaho?
Yeah. And I'm also taking like these winter socks.
Okay.
And a winter hat. You need a winter hat when this. And I also got some
Oh, Jackson, you brought that?
Yeah.
Very good.
And I'm going to bring these to move to a hotel.
You're moving to a hotel?
And then this is what I'm going to bring for my clothes.
Oh, great. So you're going to continue packing for Idaho?
Yep.
What is it that you need?
So I need some stuffies. You always need some stuffies, so you can't leave them here.
You mean stuffed animals? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, these stuffed animals help you sleep all night when no monsters come.
Oh, okay, good.
And look what I also have. I have a winter hat. I also have winter boots.
Oh, okay.
And also like some lovely blue socks. Do you know I like the color blue?
Oh, now I do.
And then I also have a Gloria is somewhere. And we also have this spray gel and Ganamita. Always you can carry Ganamita.
Cremita is what she say, which is like body lotion.
And
But seriously, look, she put her suitcase out here. She said she's taking her bows and her conditioner, and then she packed up all her Cappy's Dollhouse toys to go to Idaho.
And look, and I also have your signal and stuff I have.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, but what are we gonna do in Idaho, or why are we going to Idaho?
Because it's full of snow and I love snow. I have this X. This is a cross that I can carry whenever I'm praying. And I also have this pretty necklace.
Oh, great. This is my child, you guys. I think she watched some kind of video on her iPad of a family that was moving to Idaho. And the last 2 mornings, she has woken up, literally run into my room and said, "Come on, Mama, we're moving to Idaho." And I have to pack. And that's what she's been doing like the last 2 days, telling us that we're going to Idaho, that it's cold there, she likes it.
Look,
we're going to go to Idaho.
And look, and I also have this robe in the middle of the morning. I wake up and put on this robe.
Okay. But what are we going to do there? I mean, are we even going to be able to find like a house there? Are we going to have a farm there? Are we going to grow potatoes?
No, it's like really snowy there, but when all the snow is gone, we can plant tomatoes.
Oh, tomatoes? Well, what about potatoes?
Potatoes, yeah.
Can I have a cow finally?
Well, maybe in like 2 sleeps in Idaho, we can have a cow.
Are you going to help me milk the cow?
Well, yeah, but also you can bring me a horse and a chicken.
I can bring you a horse and a chicken?
You know, I don't want like a rooster, else I'll wake up in the middle of the night.
Okay, so we can have a cow, a horse, and a chicken?
Yeah.
What about a pig?
Well, we can have a pig too if you want.
Okay.
Are we going to have a farm there? Because like, that's really snowy.
Why don't you ask our friends if any of our friends are from Idaho?
Any of your friends are at? Hey, did anybody of your friends been to Idaho before?
Maybe somebody lives there. Maybe somebody lives in Idaho. They can give us some advice. Point is, we're not really moving to Idaho. She thinks that we're going to Idaho. So we need to clean up all of this mess of all of these things. You have a few more things?
Yeah.
What else?
Well, I also have this winter coat. Always tell a grown-up to put on these winter coats. They're a little hard for children this age.
They're a little hard for children
And
this age.
so we're moving to a hotel, so this is what I'm going to wear to the hotel.
Okay. It's funny because every time that we go to Mimi's house, like whenever we travel, we have to like stop at a hotel, like so that we spend the night at the hotel. We finish the drive the next morning. So she has like realized that, and she's like, well, I'm going to go to Idaho. It's going to be a long time to drive there, so I'm going to have to stop at a hotel. She picked out PJs and an outfit, which is normally what I pack in my diaper bag. So that's part of our Idaho packing, I guess.
This is my pants. They're pink.
Mm-hmm.
And also I have a pink shirt that's glittery, so I always know that I like glittery. And I also have stuffed animals. Stuffed animals help you sleep all night.
All right, guys, so Riley is upstairs talking to Mimi, showing Mimi on FaceTime all the things that she's packing to Idaho. That child is a trip, man. She cracks me up, and she's difficult sometimes, but she is also just like the funniest thing. So she's doing that. I need to tidy up because Joe is on his way home, and that's not going to be good for him to see. So I'm going to clean up, and I'm going to end the video here because I've got to edit it, And I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet so we can enjoy the rest of the night together. But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us again and just kind of chilling. And I don't even know really what we did like usual, but thanks for being here and watching today's video. I love your freaking faces. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.